The lesson today is about something that is quite obvious, even if some of us do not want to admit. Size matters. Appearance matters. If the guy you like is 19 and he's spreading all the day the anarchist speech, or if he is 30 and he wants to create a natural community and wants to work as a farmer, or even if he is 70 and he's saying that this age all I want is company, do not believe him. Come on, you're an adult to believe in these fairy tales. What an innocent person you are yet. Here is the reason why your life is not going good at all. The very first thing you need to take into account is that men care a lot about the appearance of their date. It doesn't matter if he's swollen like a balloon, if his eyes are small like fleas, if he's got the fangs of Dracula, just one hair that is dancing in the whole bald, and he's got two heads. What he's looking for is a girl as young as possible, with wasp waist, smooth breasts, a rounded small ass, and beautiful legs without any kind of varicose veins nor cellulite. Of course, if he can choose, he would prefer long hair, at least until the shoulders, white complete teeth, especially the ones of the front, and it also would be good that she keeps the arms and the hands. Beyond that, he doesn't care at all about your appearance. I know that many of you are thinking now, no, maybe this is the majority of men, but the guy I like is not like that. He's not so superficial. He cares about the inner world of people, about their heart. Sorry, I have a cold. We all know that love blinds, but you girl, you have at least 20 diopters. You can be a genius in maths, you can have the heart of Maria Teresa of Calcutta, or you can have a real exciting lifestyle. But what really matters to men is filler reaction in their minds, or where is not the mind. Actually, you really don't need a man, nor need his company to fulfill your life. You possibly want a man because you're looking for romance, for a good company, a father for your children. So, first thing you need to understand is that men and women are different. You must take consciousness if this is what you really want, and then learn the differences between his mind and yours. The first 20 seconds are extremely important. Often, the rest of the date is completely affected by these first 20 seconds. It doesn't matter if you share hobbies, tastes, or even if you have the same goals in life. If these 21st seconds doesn't work, you have nothing to do. For most men and women, the most important thing is to feel something, a reaction in their minds and somewhere that is not your mind. If nothing happens in these 21st seconds, it's difficult that he wants a second date. Now the answer is no. You don't need to call a surgery and ask for the lips and the body of Scarlett Johansson. Absolutely not. You are you with this toucan nose, these protruding ears, these tiny tits, and this skin spot with hairs that you've got in the ass. You're genuine and beautiful like you are. Well, more or less. But the fact is that if a man doesn't want you like you are, you don't need him. It's the same than if he asks you to go to live with him because you are wonderful, you are the girl of his life, but this boy that you call son, he better stays at home with his grandparents. Obviously, what you're going to say him is, thanks, but it's you who needs to go with your parents. Your body is exactly the same. He needs to accept the whole package. If he doesn't deserve any minute of your time. This doesn't mean that you need to polish a little bit your appearance. And that's why I'm going to tell you 5 tips that are going to change completely your life. But before, we must make clear something. Even if you transform your look and become Kim Basinger, you have no warranties. Attraction is a chemical reaction. So, if because of some reasons he doesn't like you, reasons that probably he doesn't know, just forget him. Sometimes insist on something that has not to be is counterproductive. Maybe you're going to force someone that he's going to stay with you because of wrong reasons, or maybe you're going to look for a child and you have a noom. Well, not a noom, but the search is not going to work. It could also happen that he stares at you in the disco and loves your shapes and your hair, but then when you are in his apartment and you're like kissing each other, and suddenly he wants to vomit. And no, the reason is not that you have a full week without having a bath, that it could also affect. The main reason is that your hormones do not match. And believe me, you can hide your smell with a strong perfume, but he will find you someday without it. But it could also happen that your hormones match perfectly, and when you are together is like a big chemical reaction for both. In this case, you have an option. Rule 1. Stop eating donuts. Every week, you ask your mother to buy these chocolate donuts that are so spongy and sweet, even if you know that you have to lose these 40 kilos. You try to convince yourself and the rest of the world that if you don't eat these donuts, you're going to feel weak and depressive. What about a banana? They give much energy and potassium. Rule 2. Pull out the center of your unique eyebrow. We know that you're a big fan of Frida Kahlo, but believe me, this eyebrow is destroying you. Rule 3. Shave your mustache and if possible, this beard. Maybe you already have heard this. If not, this is the moment for a straight man. It's not nice to feel the hairs of your mustache and the beard when you're kissing. So put some wax on, okay? Rule 4. Hide the hump. Walking like the humpback of Notre Dame doesn't hide these enormous saggy tits you have. Be sure that he has already noticed them, so show your breasts with dignity. Rule 5. Dye these roots. If your hair is already gray and you don't want to dye it, it's okay. But wearing dye and showing 6 centimeters of roots is not fine. Don't say it's fashion. It's just that you're too lazy to take care of your appearance. During this week and until next Thursday, your mission is clear. Stop eating donuts, pull out the center of your unique eyebrow, shave your mustache and your beard, hide your hump, and dye these roots. In case your look is amazing, I'm sure you have a friend that will love these 5 tips. Share this lesson via WhatsApp, Instagram, or Facebook. Facebook is not for elderly? It doesn't matter. I'm sure that there are many grandmas in Facebook that want to live a second youth. On next Thursday, we're going to talk about the content. Yes, what you have in here. Because this is as important as the packaging. Do not forget to leave your comments down here, because together we are going to make that you become this irresistible woman that you always wanted to be.
Pour ta femme infidèle, bravo, bravo. Et tu fais la vaisselle, bravo,